What's up, guys? So, look, I don't want to take a 20-minute thing out of your day like yesterday's video because I know some of y'all barely watch these things for like 5 minutes. So, I'm going to try and keep it under 10. How's that, huh? That's my commitment to you. So, here's what happened today. I got a call. I'm sitting here eating my lunch, right? I decided I'd splurge and I ordered some Zaxby's. I'm eating my chicken sandwich and I get and drinking my unsweet tea. I wish I'd gotten a large because I'm too daggum freaking lazy to go brew some unsweet tea. Yep, and that's the end of that. Anyways, I was sitting there eating my lunch, and my boss calls. He's like, "I got some bad news," and I'm like, "Oh, what? I mean, look, anytime your boss calls you and says there's some bad news, and it's that open ended, you get a little worried, right? Because you're like, what? Like that could mean anything. Like somebody said something that was really wrong but super horrible about me, and now you're not sure about keeping me on. Did I piss off the wrong person at the company meeting, or I mean, just whatever. Just like was it that joke that I said about our department in the meeting the other day? I mean, like who knows, right? Like what? Like what could it be? Because you're just saying it's bad news. And I'm like, well, no bad news is good news, right? So you just really like, oh man, better hold on to something. I better sit down. I'm thinking like this. Well, it turns out that the company is not licensed to operate in all 50 states. And out of those few states that they are not licensed to operate in, one of them just happens to be Washington, where I'm moving to. So that's a problem, right? It's like basically you move, you lose your job. Now, here's the problem. I kind of got to move, right? Kind of got to move. My boss did say he was just trying to let me know that's the situation, but that he said, hey, it's not over yet. It's not the end of this thing yet. He said, I'm looking into stuff with legal. We're trying to check this out, see what kind of options there are. Maybe there's a loophole we can find. Just something, right? There's just got to be something. I said I would look and see, and I'm like, yeah, if I get anything, I'll shoot you an email. I don't know. I'm not an employment legal expert. I've been doing this kind of work for like 20 years. I'm good at what I do. I have always been ready, like, whoa, Black Betty, she's always ready. But I've been ready in a different way. I've always been ready at the drop of a hat to prove my competency and my prowess and my skill in what I do, right? Never been shy about saying, like, hey, I'm an IT guy. Never been afraid to stick that out there. I know that some people, maybe those people that only have education and no experience, or a very limited amount of both, or they've been doing it for a little while, but they're just not that good. They just don't have that natural knack for it. They might be afraid to put that out there, or they may not care enough about it. But me, man, I'm all in. I'm here building custom PCs and this gaming setup and my streaming mic and my Corsair gaming headset with detachable microphone. That's not the microphone I'm using, by the way. I'm using this one. Anyways, so yeah, my 3D printer. Yeah, there's a real DIY project for you. That'll really cover a few different categories. Get into 3D printing. Anyways, so yeah, so that's what we're looking at. That's the situation. I don't know where this is going to end. It's just really interesting, though, that it's come up this way because I was planning to look for a different job once we moved anyways. But I didn't want to move out there right away and be jobless. What I wanted to do was look for a job out there that paid a little bit more in line with that market. From here at Myrtle Beach to out there in that part of Washington, it's actually a 14% increase in the cost of living. So, I mean, if you think they're going to give me a 14% raise just for moving, yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry to tell you, sir. We don't do that around here. Yeah, so, well, and then not only that, but then, as of August, inflation, it's at 8.3%. Or was it 8.5? Or is it 8.6? I don't know. Let's just say 8%. That's still pretty high. At this point, it's 8%. Does it really matter if it's 0.3 or 0.6, right? It's still over 8%. That's really damn high. The rate of inflation is too damn high. Um, but anyways, yeah. So I'm just sitting here like, Friday. Hey, welcome back, you sexy beast. I've been looking for you since Monday. I'm sorry that you had to see me with Tuesday through Thursday, but I promise it wasn't nothing, man. It was just a thing. It wasn't serious. I'm here for you. That's how I was. That's kind of how Fridays are usually. I'm a big Friday fan. I'm not a big fan of this Friday. Not going that way. So yeah, so I was looking for a job. I was going to be looking for a job when I got out there, but I thought I'd still be working from home. I'd still have this job, and I'd have some time to really dig in, consider options or offers that came my way. Because, and of course, I was willing to have a commute, right? I was willing to deal with having to drive somewhere to work. And I mean, I had all in my mind, I had all these different conditions that I don't have to deal with this job now that I was more than willing to deal with at a job there, just because it's all stuff I've dealt with before. You got to realize there's a lot of perks to this job, or perks, or a lot of different things about this job that are different that have only been a part of my work life since getting this job in March. Things that are very much uncharacteristic or new to me and have never before been a thing in these like 20 years that I've been in IT. So it's like easy come, easy go, right? I mean, it's not like I'm used to having that aspect of my job for 20 years, like some stuff. So there's several things that I was more than willing to say, yeah, I mean, it's nice, but it's okay. I mean, I'm not going to mind. I mean, shoot, how many years did we commute to work one way or another? For those of you Georgia people, I used to live out in Villa Rica. I believe it's somewhere off of like Dallas Highway or something like that. Anyways, I used to live all the way in Villa Rica, and I used to commute to a job up in Alpharetta off of like Main Street. Yeah. Imagine what that commute is like during rush hour traffic. Driving a 2002 F-150. Anyway, so that it is what it is, right? But that was the original game plan that now probably is going to have to change. I just am trying to make this work, right? I'm not trying to be greedy. I'm not asking for $100,000 a year, a corner office, and a company car, and my own parking spot. I don't care about that. I mean, I want to feel valued and appreciated. I mean, what person doesn't want to feel like that at their job, right? Who doesn't want to feel valued? Who wants to feel like crap, right? I mean, excuse my language, but who wants to feel like people treat you like shit and walk all over you at your job, right? I mean, I know I wouldn't like it, right? So, just nothing crazy, and just looking for pay that's more in line with that market out there. That's the goal. I'm not sure. I did talk to Sarah about this briefly today. She was like, wait, what? I imagine her head probably snapped back like, wait, what? They're going to do what if you move? Hold on, what? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end up. There's some options. I guess maybe one way or the other, I should bite the daggum freaking bullet and update my resume, right? Just in case. I don't know. That's interesting. Again, it's nothing personal. I'm just trying to get myself in a good spot here. That's all I'm doing. And I got to be honest. In 20 years, I've had a lot of jobs. I've worked for a lot of companies. I've had good bosses and bad bosses. I've really missed my job at the hotel. I'm just saying, at the Avista, being in that office there, and I was close to having my own office at one of the locations down on the South End properties. So, yeah, but I gave that up because I wanted to make a little bit more money. It was a work from home job, which with gas getting to be where it was, driving to North Myrtle Beach every day was getting to be kind of rough. And so I thought, hey, that's great. And of course, Sarah went in the Army, so working from home was really good, knowing we'd have to relocate. Looks like that's all for nothing, anyways. I don't know. It does make you wonder. It really does. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on, and I will keep you guys updated.